everyone. Hey, welcome to another episode of The Front. Thank you so much for joining me today. As always, you can check out the website at leadtheteam.net for free sales training, for motivational content, and for leadership tips. And if you would, please cruise on over to leadtheteam.tv and subscribe to the YouTube channel there. I do new episodes of The Front every Wednesday and Sunday, and I would love to have you join in and be a participant. Also, if you're interested in the audio podcast, I redo them for audio, and it's just about every audio podcast platform out there. Google Play, Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, you name it. Just type in The Front and Mike Phillips, and it should come right up. Now, whether you're watching this episode or if you're listening to it today, and also I'm streaming it live, please make sure and participate in the comments, either down below or in the sidebar, as often that leads to a really excellent future show. So, thank you so much again for tuning in and joining me today. Right now, I'm going to be talking about reading the Bible today on The Front.
Thanks for tuning in to Lead the Teams, The Front.
Yes, that's right. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me today. My name is Mike Phillips, and I will be your host. This is The Front, and today I'm on The Front. I am talking about reading the Bible. I am a person of faith. The Bible and its teachings are something that I am truly grateful to have in my life. So whether you're somebody that believes in the gospel of the Bible as absolute truth, or if you're somebody that believes in the Bible as a collection of really good stories and good teachings, I'm not here to change your beliefs or your faith today. That's not what the goal is. That's not how I want to share my message. I personally believe in the truth behind the Bible. I believe in the core message, and what I'm here to do is to remind you that the Bible at its core is full of love and goodness and kindness and morality and so much more. And many different people will take different messages from the Bible. You could take a different message from the same story when you're reading it, the same as somebody else. Someone else may get a different meaning at a different time in their life. So here's what I've decided to do. And this is why I've dedicated this episode, number 75 of The Front, to reading the Bible. Over the next 30 days, call it a challenge, call it an inspirational message, a daily devotional, whatever it is that you would like to call it. And if you're watching this live or if you're tuning in afterwards, I would love for you to participate in this challenge, call it with me. Or like I said, daily reading is what I'll call it. For the next 30 days, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a verse from the Bible that is of value to me, that's important to me, and I'm going to share it with you, the watchers and the listeners out there. And I'm going to do this, I think, at about 6:15 each morning, Mountain Standard Time. And I would invite anybody to please join in with me and participate. So if you're not able to join at that time, certainly you can tune in afterwards. I'm going to record all these episodes, but I'm going to do it on Facebook Live, 6:15 in the morning for the next 30 days. I'm going to pick a verse and I'm going to share it. And what I would like you to do, I'm going to be reading from the New Living Translation, the NLT version of the Bible. This is titled Every Man's Bible. I like this Bible because it's not necessarily a literal translation, but it allows for a more current and updated verbiage. And so it's a smooth flow. It's easy to read. It has some good points in it and some good lessons and education along the way. I'll read a little bit to you from it today. What I would like you to do, I'm going back for a second, for the next 30 days, just please tune in with this verse message. It's going to be a 2 or 3 minute live message. It's not going to be like my episodes here of The Front. It's going to be a quick 2 or 3 minute message, not a whole lot of production. Jump on, share it, get some participation, and then here's what I want you to do. I want you to participate, you, to participate in your own reading. I want you to pick a verse, and I want you to read it. And now, I'm not saying that you have to do it on a Facebook Live episode. Some people are very uncomfortable in front of camera. But find a verse in the Bible for yourself that you like and read it. Research it a little bit. Determine what it means for you for that day, and then get on about your day. Share the positivity. Share the message. And then what I'd like you to do, I want you to share it with me, share it on your social media, share it in the comments of my daily verse image, however it is that you would like to share that message. And please, if you do this, tag me in it, and I would love to see what your message is and help you in sharing it. So that's kind of the challenge, or like I said, my daily devotional. I'm going to do a Bible verse every day, next 30 days, starting at 6:15 a.m. I invite you to join with me. I invite you to participate. What I'm going to start, let's call this a bonus day, or we'll call it day 0. This is just the beginning. And the one that I wanted to share, it's actually on my right hand faith ring here that my wife got me some years ago. And it's Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10. I'm going to share it from the New Living Translation. So here's a reason, like I said, that I like this Bible. For example, it says, Isaiah, what is this book about? God judges his people for their sin, but promises his salvation. And so that's kind of the message behind the book of Isaiah. So I'm going to cruise over here to Isaiah 41, verse 10. It says, don't be afraid, for I am with you. Don't be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will hold you up with my victorious right hand. Now, this was originally addressed to the exiled Jews. It's a reminder of his love and strength. And why it's important to me as a verse is because it reminds me to keep the faith in God. That faith and that inspiration that we get in our God will help deliver us through just about any frustration or trouble or turmoil that we may experience in our lives. God will deliver us through anything if you keep that faith. Then lastly, when we're at the right hand of God, so kind of the tail end of that verse, it's a reminder that you can be secure and strong in your faith. You know, to me, I've always equated that when someone says, oh, that's my right-hand man. And that's one of those things that ties in, for me, ties into a verse like this. Just as a reminder. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to jump on, I'm going to share a verse. I'm going to tell you a little bit what it means to me. So I invite you right now, get re-engaged in reading your Bible. Whatever version, if it's an NIV version or the King James version or an NLT version like I've got, get re-engaged in reading the Bible. If you don't know where to start, download the Bible app. The Bible app has daily verses that they send out, devotionals, courses you can go through and so forth. So if you don't know where to start, there are tools out there for you to use. And let it remind you of the love and faith and kindness and morality and the good things that are out there in the world. Spread the positivity. And for me, my faith and the stories in the Bible, the messages and the meanings behind those allow me to do that and get on, kind of with my day. So tune in starting tomorrow, 6:15. I got to read a little bit from my notes. Tune in tomorrow, starting at 6:15. For the next 30 days, I'm going to do a verse reading from my New Living Translation version of Every Man's Bible. I would love to have you tune in and participate. There's not going to be all the production like I have in my podcast or vlog episodes. It's going to be 2 or 3 minutes of quick discussion, shared on live, and then you can go get on with an absolutely glorious day. So now, just to note, these readings are going to be in addition to my regular episodes of The Front. I'm still going to do The Front every Wednesday and Sunday. So if you are a subscriber, please, by all means, tune into episodes of The Front every Wednesday and Sunday. Make sure, click the little bell icon on YouTube or click the notification. I think it says on Facebook, it says, tell me when this person's live. Click that little notification so you can see when I go live each morning and share that message, or so you can see when I go live with new episodes of The Front. These are going to be in addition to that also. So just make sure you click that icon so you can stay up to date with me, if you would. That is going to conclude this episode of The Front. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, I do it every Wednesday and Sunday. And until we speak next, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. We'll talk to you soon, everybody.